Hello, and welcome to the Live Past Crazy Show. Your host is Yanmitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with her? Yanmitra appreciates you taking the time out to listen to the podcast, and it is her sincere hope that what we share is something that you can use to help you and someone you know live past crazy.
Can y'all see me okay? Let's try that light. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. Car edition. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are ready to get this morning started. I know I am. Hope you had a good day on yesterday. I hope you enjoyed the show yesterday. Yesterday we talked about it ain't real. We talked about false solids, false solidity, and what that looks like. So this morning, well, first, I didn't even do the introduction. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yanmitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. And what better place to be than here with me? Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. If they don't watch YouTube, we do have a podcast. It's everywhere podcasts are found, including iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, everywhere. If they don't do that, we have 7 books. They're free to read, all 7 of them. If they don't do that, I have been in a movie with Mr. Tommy Ford, so they can watch that. It's called The Last Time. If they don't want to do any of that, tell them I said good morning. Good morning, Joshua. So welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, Car Edition. And it's going to be, as my shirt says, and y'all can't see, it's good vibes only today. So I hope you guys are ready to have a good day. I hope you, it is a leather hat kind of day with your buckles on the side. I love my leather hats. So I hope you guys are ready to get the morning started. So let's get right into it. And if you share, please tag me and let me know so I can properly tell you thank you. So the quote of the day is, life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. And that's George Bernard Shaw. And I love that quote. And I say I love a lot of quotes, and I do, because when I find them, they seem to speak to me at that moment. So life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. What is it that you want to create? Remember, we talked about that. Kind of goes hand in hand with yesterday. We talked about that yesterday. You have that blank piece of paper and you can write out what it is that you want to see. And so that quote goes with yesterday. Life is about creating yourself. What are you going to create? Some people are natural creators. Like Joshua is a natural creator. He can probably look at jewelry and clothes and just be like, oh yeah, let's put all this together and come up with an amazing outfit. That doesn't work for me. I'm not creative in that way. I'm creative when I don't know, you give me I'm just creative in a different way. And so we all are creative in what we want to do and see, but are we intentional about what we are creating that we want to do and see? Are we just haphazardly doing that? So life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. And that is by George Bernard Shaw. All right, so the thought of the day, y'all, is we are the same. Okay, and I got my old trusty notebook here today instead of the computer. So we are all the same is the thought of the day, because and I just want to share just really one main point. So we're going to talk about it. So we are all the same. And I know that I talk about us being different, that we all made different, that we can do different things. We all can aspire and change and go and do whatever it is that we want to go and do in this world. We are free to do that. But we are the same in regards that we are all human. We all have the same, as T.D. Jakes' mother's poem said, we are all that the greatest that men have had, 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 eyes. You are all of those things. Am I jumping? I feel like the thing was jumping. We are all of those things because we are the same. And I just want us to think about, and I know this is something that I do and I have done, is that you look at people and you admire them. You look at celebrities, or you look at, whoever is the greatest in your industry, or forget that, you watch TV shows and you be like, oh, I want to be like her. I want to wear that outfit, and I want to wear that, and I want to do this, and I wish. And we are looking at these people and we are aspiring and dreaming to have what they have. We look to them for inspiration, right? We look to them for guidance and knowledge and information, which is an amazing thing. And we look for them to, to inspire us to figure out what it is that we want to be. And that's an amazing thing, that they give you thoughts and ideas. And that's the whole purpose of the Fearless Morning Show, is that hopefully I share something as a seed planter that will make you go, make you think differently, even if it's just for a minute. But the secret, the difference between you and whoever it is that you admire, you and the greatest creator in the world, you and whatever industry that you're in, or whoever it is that you admire, you aspire to be, the only difference between the two, like the difference between me and whoever I want to aspire to be, or the millionaire or the billionaire, the only difference, y'all, and this hit me this morning like a ton of bricks. Like, what do you mean that's it? The only difference is that it is the work that makes us different. The secret is the work that is applied when it comes time to implement the thing. See, we are all millionaires here. We're all millionaires. We're all brilliant in our mind, in our own right. Nobody can do what you do. Absolutely nobody. They can't sing it, say it, talk it, walk it, wear it, create it. They can't do any of that like you do. But yet you look at people who have far less talent than you, who are doing more. And the only difference that separates you from them, or us from them, the people we want to be, the things we want to achieve, the things we want to accomplish, is the amount of work that is in between. Are we willing to put in the work? So I want us to be clear that some of us, we just want to admire people. We just want to look at them and live through them and be like, oh, that's so nice that they get to live like that. And one day I hope that I can live like that too. And you never once seem to think that you can have that. You just want to admire somebody else who has it. And that's fine. But ask yourself this question. Are you admiring them and wishing you had it? Or are you admiring them and like, oh, that's just for them, and what's for me is for me? But are you admiring them and saying, oh, I wish that I had that thing? Because the only difference is the work that is applied. That is the secret. The only difference between you and whoever it is that you like, that you love, that you aspire to be, is the work that is applied. See, we all get an opportunity. I'm a firm believer. Every morning you get an opportunity to do something great. Your mind is full of $1 million ideas right now. Right now, you have that one idea that could change your world, your family's world instantaneously, right? You have that thought right now. But because it is requiring you to do something that is not normal, it is requiring you to be exceptional in front of your current community, it is requiring you to think a miraculous thought and actually act on it. It is requiring that you actually do more than what you're doing now, that you think harder, work harder, go further, go outside of your comfort zone. Maybe your dream and inspiration right now is calling for you to move outside of where you are. Maybe it's calling you to move to a different city or a different state. Maybe it's calling for you to end a relationship. Maybe it's calling for you to end a friendship. Maybe it's calling for you to begin a new friendship, relationship, career. And because it is demanding something of us, then we assume we cannot have it, or that it's unattainable because it is hard. We assume that it's hard. The difference between you and your million dollar idea and you having whatever the dream is that you wish to have, the only difference, y'all, is the work that is used to implement it. It's the hard work to make it happen. That woke me up this morning. It is only the work that makes us different. So whoever inspires you, whoever makes you think, man, it must be nice to live like that. The only difference is the hard work, the thought process, the mindset. Because somewhere along the way, every person who you admire, right, whoever it is, they had to have a change of mindset. Their mind had to change at some point to say, man, it's hard, but I believe I can do this. And they set out to do that. That's the secret. I figured it out. The secret is, what am I willing to do? Am I willing to work? Period. And I don't even know if it's hard work. I think it is just the allowing of who we are naturally at our core to lead us and guide us. Because have you thought about how many rules you follow in a day? How many rules you follow in a day that you don't like? That somebody told you couldn't do. Oh, we don't take naps during the day. Okay, but who told you that rule? We don't go to bed before 7 o'clock because the sun's still out. Who told you? Who told you that rule? Well, we don't do this. And who gave us these rules? And why are we not questioning them? Why are we not asking more questions? Why are we not thinking about that thing? So the difference between me and millionaire, I want to be a multimillionaire. Let's throw in a billionaire. The only difference is me applying myself to do the work. I don't even know if it's necessarily hard work. It is the work of my mind that is, you know what? It is the work of your mind that's the hardest part of that transition. Because everybody, like I said, everybody had to have a change of thought in their mindset first. And once they had that change of thought in their mindset, that is when things begin to happen. So the only difference between you and those we admire and we love and we watch on TV, or even if we see in our community, you see down the street, is the work that is required to get there. Two things, the work that's required and the mindset that's required to get there. Happy Wednesday, my friend. So, if that's the secret, right. Thank you, Joshua. We and I, and that's a very important transition. The difference between us and them is simply I. Like, thank you, Joshua. Like Joshua said, it is I. If you admire that person, the difference between us and them is the work that JoJo is willing to do to get what they have. And I don't have to get exactly what they have. I admire them and I may want to obtain some of the success that they have. The difference is, and that is the whole secret, is the work that JoJo is willing to do to get there. We are all the same. We are all the same. Honey, I can be the best dancer in the whole world, but am I willing to do the work of a dancer? Miss Tashana. Tashana is the best dancer in the whole world to me. She can whirl and twirl and dance and, honey, do the things I can't even do. But am I willing to do the work that Tashana does to get to that point? And if I'm not willing to do that, then I can't say, oh, well, Tashana is different than me. She's way better. No, she has done work that I have not done because it was not important to me. And so you have to look at it that way. If I want to be a millionaire, if I'm not putting in the work that is required of me to do it, then how can I be mad? How can I be mad at them, right? How can I be mad at them for focusing on their thing and making it happen for themselves, but I wasn't willing to do the work? What's that? You're welcome, my sister. And you are the best dancer. Not no once upon a time. It is still true. And you know, if the music come on, you out there shaking a tail feather with the best of them. And that is the thing about what makes us our greatness. That's our secret. That's our secret sauce. Can't nobody do it right, Joshua. Can't nobody do it like Joshua can do it. Can't nobody design like he can. Can't nobody move words around on paper like he can. Can't nobody talk like JoJo talk. Nobody. And I have to respect myself enough to say, if I admire these people over here, that we are all the same. The secret is simply the work, the dedication, the commitment that I'm willing to put into it to get to where I need to be. And Joshua, that you know how I feel about doing too much. Y'all know how I feel about that word. Because people say, JoJo, you do too much. I heard that yesterday. I heard that yesterday. If we're doing, JoJo, you doing too much. And maybe it's too much. It may be too much for you because you may be doubting. It may be too much for the people because they may be doubting things. Come on, hey to the men, Tashana. So when people say we're doing too much, yeah, they need to mind their business. Is that what you about to say? When people say we're doing too much, we're just highlighting their inactivity. Our activity is highlighting their inactivity, meaning it's making them question, why am I sitting here and look at JoJo? Who is JoJo? Who is JoJo to be doing that? Who is JoJo to be having a morning show? Like, who is she? Do she not know she's from Forest City? Do she not know how she grew up? Do she not know? Oh, I know, boo. I know. The same rules that apply to me apply to you. Are you willing to press that live button every morning? Are you willing to Sharon, are you willing to do that dance every day? Joshua, are you willing to do your thing every day? That's the point. Even with us knowing that we get up and we do that thing because it's who we are at our core, and we make no apologies for it. Right. Come on, Joshua. Right. Exactly. What you got, honey? And I can't apologize for that. And Joshua, that was me at one point. I would get frustrated. I don't know if frustrated is the word. I would get upset because, or I feel shame because I'd be like, well, I really want to share what I accomplished. And I was feeling shame for accomplishing things when other people were not. And finally, y'all know how I checked myself yesterday. I had to check myself, and it was like, but I did the work though. I can say I got 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees because I did the work. I should not be ashamed of that. I did what you ain't want to do. And that's not my fault. You ain't want to do that. That's not my fault. No, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So I don't have to carry that. And I will continue to be too much all by myself and enjoy every minute of it. So as we are creating ourselves, exactly, Joshua. And that, y'all, you're fighting the old you with the new you in your mindset to say this no longer serves me. I don't want to do this anymore. You don't have to. You don't have to. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. And that's by George Bernard Shaw. So what are you creating for yourself? How are you creating you to go and be and do? Y'all, the secret is, and I figured it out, it woke me up this morning, is the only difference between me and whoever I admire in this world is the work that they put into it. I'm doing the work now, and the more I do the work, the more I see that I have to do, and I will continue on that journey. Period. And as I walk that way, more answers show up, more direction show up, more information shows up. So we are the same, y'all. We are the same. It is just the work and the dedication that we're willing to put into it. We can be inspired by celebrities. We can be inspired by our friends and our family. I'm inspired by my mother. One day I'll be a cook like she will be, but I got to put in the work. And since I don't go in the kitchen, let me rephrase that. I do cook, but not on her level. And so wherever you are, listen, Linda. I just got this. Let's be clear. Right now, what you're getting ready to go to, what you're getting ready to go do, all of that is what you aspire to do. All of that is what you have chosen to do at this time and moment. Remember yesterday, we talked about that thing yesterday, that, you get in these little pockets, you just hustle, and then you look up and one day you don't know where you at. We saying it with our shoulders. You about to go do that right now. And remember, we had the blank piece of paper yesterday. You wrote down what it is, that if fear wasn't helping you make these decisions, what would you be doing? Right now, that's what you about to go do. And if it gives your heart joy after the Phyllis Morning Show to go do what you about to go do, I want you to skip, hop, and twirl your way there, honey. Twirl and throw some sprinkles and some glitter along the way. Whistle a happy tune. But if for a moment, what you're about to go do after the Phyllis Morning Show, and shoot, if you there now and you listen to the Phyllis Morning Show, good morning, everybody listening. Is it, if it's not making you happy, can we think about what are we about to create today that's going to help me get to somewhere else? Y'all, that's the secret. What are you willing to, when are you going to sacrifice and listen, you can't tell me you don't have time. I don't like that excuse. Because when you wake up, you have a whole hour. If you got to drive to work, you have an hour drive where you could listen to something. You could listen to a podcast that's going to teach you how to do whatever it is that you want to do, that's going to help you change your mindset so that you can even begin to think that you might possibly want to do the thing. You have your 30-minute, your hour lunch break where you can research and take notes, write down your thoughts and your dreams and idea. On your way home, you have another hour. If you ride public transportation, like I used to ride the train into the city, honey, that whole 20-minute ride, I had a book. I was listening to a podcast. I was writing out my dreams and my hopes. And I was allowing myself to write without inhibition. Like there was no restriction. I just wrote it out. And so when you get home, by the time you cook dinner, you put the kids away, and your favorite show come on at 8. If you gave up that favorite show at 8, 9, 10, you ain't going to bed till 11 anyway. You got 4 hours and if you like me, I still got to wash clothes. I still got to do things. I put it on my TV and turn it up loud so wherever I am in the house, I can hear it. And if you don't want to do that, I put it in my pocket because it's on my phone, and I listen to motivational tapes, or I listen to something about how to change my mind, how to be a millionaire, how to do this, how to do that. And I put it in my pocket, and I play it in my pocket as I'm folding clothes, as I'm mopping the floor, cleaning the bathroom, washing my face, brushing my teeth, making my bed, changing the sheets. It is that you have the time, friend. It is what you choose to do with your time that's important. And if you seem to think that you don't have any, then you will not. You will not. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. Let me see. I appreciate you coming to the Fearless Morning Show. A to the men. Even though he asked me to call him lucky, I cannot. So on this, y'all, it's going to be an amazing day. Today, as you think about yourself, as you think about who you are, and as you think about yourself, yes, it is key. And as we have the car edition, if y'all been with me for a while, for a whole year, y'all had the car edition of the Fearless Morning Show. So when I travel, y'all have the car edition, unless I can find a place that looks reasonable. But this morning, y'all getting the car edition with the positive vibes only. Because sometimes it takes going back to the basics and understanding. Listen, who you are at your core, and then what are you dedicated to? What y'all can count on is that JoJo is dedicated to the Fearless Morning Show. Even when I had bronchitis, a double ear infection, I had strep throat, still did the morning show. On vacation, Christmas Day, Christmas morning. If it's a weekday, you will see the Fearless Morning Show. Because I am committed to that thing. It is who I am. It is the thing that is my secret for me being different from everybody else. I had one person say, oh, I want to do something, but I don't want to do it if it requires me to do it every day. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say to that. What you mean you want to do it, but if it requires you to do it every day, you don't want to do it? I don't understand that sentence. Does that sentence make sense? No, it doesn't. So what are you can count on JoJo being here. That you can be sure of. Sick, not feeling. I think I've missed 2 shows. I had the flu one time. And one time I think I was traveling. I may come on late. You may not see me at 7:15. You may see me at 8, 9, or 10. But I'm coming on here. Period. Come on. Consistency is key. The secret is, y'all, that we are all the same. It is just the work that we are putting into what it is that we want to do. So on this wonderful day, I want y'all to have an amazing day. And I know it's going to be raining here today. I didn't bring an umbrella the first, but that's okay. It's going to be an amazing day. You want to know why? It's going to be an amazing day because as you look at somebody, as you turn on the TV, or as you interact with people and you admire them and you're like, man, they got it together. I want to do that. I want you to understand that the difference between you and them at that moment is the work that they put into it. That's all. That is all, my friend, is the work that they put into it. Period. Start the business. Do the thing. Have the event. Have the idea. Y'all, the only difference, JoJo, between you and them is the work they put into it. That's it. That's the secret. So what are you willing to work on today? What are you creating for yourself today? That's the quote today by George Bernard Shaw. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. And yesterday we talked about It Ain't Real. Oh, congratulations, Joshua. I know you'll knock it out the park. And the difference is the work that you do. If you're going and doing it, it's because the work that you have put forth and that you have applied to get there. So on this wonderful day, and here's the thing. Here's how you will wrestle with yourself. You be like, but Joe, you need to rest. You need to go to sleep. Listen to your body when your body tells you you need to rest. But also listen to yourself when you're making excuses for yourself not to step into your greatness. Not to do that. Because see, a lot of times when I get off the morning show, I go do my exercise, I go do my walking, and I work out. And then like, ooh, I could take a nap. No, you know that there's something on your desk you need to do. And because you're doubting your ability to go and do it, you assume that you can't, so you're not going to go do it. There's a difference between you needing to take a break and listen to your body and you making excuses for what you need to go and do. So figure out that difference today. That's the holiday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. You have the day off. What can you do today What can you create in yourself with words today, right? That's going to set you up for tomorrow. Because we're all the same. The only difference is the work. And as E.T. Eric Thomas, the hip-hop preacher, if y'all know who he is, he says, you will not outwork me. You will not outwork me. He said, you may have, your daddy may be a millionaire. He may have given you the company business. You may have had all the things, and you may be 100 yards, 10 feet in front of me. But you will not outwork me. I will catch you, and I will surpass you. What are you going to work on today? What are you going to work on today? You will not outwork me. Not going to happen. So know the difference between listening to your body, you making excuses for yourself about what needs to be done, what you need to achieve because you assume it can't be done because it's you. Boo, never close your mind to an idea simply because it's miraculous. Y'all know that's one of my favorite quotes. Go be miraculous today. Let that miracle, you are a freaking millionaire. JoJo, you are a millionaire. Yes, JoJo, I know. Talk to yourself, boo. Joe, you are a millionaire. Girl, thank you. Yes, I am. I received that. I'm doing millionaire work. Yes, I am. I want y'all to know on my computer at home on a sticky note, it says I am the CEO of Waddell Consulting Services. I am the CEO. So I make CEO decisions. So every day when I'm be like, I don't even know what to do. No, I'm making CEO decisions. When I tell you that will help you change your mindset because then it demands that you think differently. Even if you don't have a business, you are the CEO of you. Okay? Y'all remember we did a series last year on you are a small business and how you need to have a team meeting with yourself. You need to have a operating system. You need to have a statement of work. You need to have a mission and vision statement of how you're going to operate and work and what's going to be true to you. You need to have all that in place. You are the CEO of you. What executive decision are you going to make today about your life? CEOs make those decisions, period. And that's it. I said what I said. And who said that? One of the Atlanta housewives said that. Nene, I said what I said. Be the CEO of your life today. So on this wonderful day, we are all the same. That is the secret for today. Y'all getting their leather hat today with the buckles on the side. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. That's by George Bernard Shaw. I want y'all to have an amazing day. Just know the people that you admire and that you love and you aspire to be. Like I want to be a millionaire. I'm thinking Warren Buffett. He good. He a good example. I want to be like Warren Buffett. The only difference is the work that is applied. Now, Warren started out earlier than me. If you read his story, he started out investing way sooner than I did. And I'm behind the 8 ball with the investing. But the work, I can do the work. So what work are you going to apply today? Thank you to Shayna for posting the quote because I can't today. I appreciate that. So if we're all the same, that's the secret. It is just the work that makes us different. What are you going to work on today? So on this lovely day, this is my notebook of work. Good morning, Creed. What I can't see is when I can't see who joined, so I never know how many people are on here to say good morning, unless you say good morning to me. So good morning, everybody. I hope you have an amazing day. Creed, I talk to myself all the time, boo. Y'all know I do. I talk to myself all the time. Because I got to check JoJo sometimes because she can get out of hand. She can get out of hand. And I need her to go have several seats and be quiet. Because we trying to do some things in this life and we're not apologizing for it. And we're not ashamed that we're doing greater or better than anybody in our circle. We are just saying, I'm choosing to do the work. You can choose to do the work too. That's why my purpose partners are important. Period. We're not apologizing for being better and being great. We not fixing to do that. Nope. So on this amazing day, I want y'all to be peaceful, period. because there's nothing after that. Thank you for hanging out with me for the car edition of the Fearless Morning Show. And listen, don't let because your environment change your situation. So just like if I was at home, I'm about to go do this workout. I bought all of my things. And when you set yourself up for success, you leave very little room for failure. And even if you don't succeed at it at that moment, you know you have put in the work so that all is not lost. You can't be afraid to take that step. So to stay consistent, as Joshua said, being consistent is the key. Period. So I'm going to go get this workout in. It doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing. I'm the common denominator here. So I'm going to go do that. So thank you to Shana for putting in the quote of the day. What are you creating for yourself today? And the secret between us and them, you and whoever you admire, whoever you aspire to be. And Tashana is going to have a world-renowned dance studio. She's going to be right up there with the Harlem Dance Studio. And the only difference is the work that we put in there. The only difference between me and a New York Times bestseller is the work that I put in there. The difference between me and whatever my dream is the work that I put in. We are all the same. What work are we going to do? All right, I'm finished talking to myself now because that was a pep talk for me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. Don't forget, I am doing a mindset challenge. I think it's going to be the 12 days. I think I'm going to do the starting December the 1st. I haven't decided yet. But either way, if you want to join, text motivation to 33777 so that you're on my email list so that you can find out when it does start. So we're going to do a mindset challenge. And what better time than now during the holidays when things may be not so... when things are a little stressful for everybody. So I hope you have an amazing day. I want you to be peaceful, period. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I will still be here tomorrow morning. Doesn't make a difference. I've been here for the past 3 years. I appreciate y'all being with me. And I'll be here tomorrow morning, bright and early. What is y'all cooking for Thanksgiving, more importantly? Listen, last year, I gotta go find some jackfruit. That's what I gotta go find. Because last year I made my own chicken and gravy, turkey and gravy. I made all the giblet gravy except I made it with jackfruit. And that's what I had. I poured it over my rice, honey. And I had vegetables. I live my whole best life like everybody else. So I gotta go find some jackfruit today so that I can start on my Thanksgiving cooking too. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I want y'all to be peaceful, and I want you to know that the only difference is the hard work that you're about to put in today. All right, guys, have an amazing day, and I will see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
Thank you again for listening to the Live Past Crazy Show with Yanmitra Jojo. She is the only Live Past Crazy specialist, and she is glad you spent your time with her. If you would like to know more about why she knows crazy and about her journey, she invites you to check out her website, www.livepastcrazy.com, as well as follow her on social media. Yanmitra is her tag for IG, Twitter, and Facebook, JANMETRA. She also invites you to join her on the Fearless Morning Show, weekdays at 7:15 a.m. on Facebook Live. Again, you can find us on Facebook with the Fearless Morning Show page or by name. Remember, as a result of working with the only Live Past Crazy specialists, individuals are able to identify the crazy in their lives and develop a specific blueprint to begin to live past crazy. Do you know anybody who needs to live past crazy? Then send them over her way, because there is life after crazy. Be peaceful, period. And Yanmitra will see you guys on the next show.